We are changing the world. We are dreamers. And we are doers. We pride ourselves on perfecting the small. Our 30,000 employees design, manufacture, test and sell tens of thousands of products, tiny electronic chips that are key ingredients in things you experience every day. Look around you. We are there. From connected cars to intelligent homes, from self-monitoring health devices to automated factories, our technologies are adding intelligence to every type of electronic system, making them safer, smarter, and more efficient. With our global sales team of engineers, our website with deep technical resources, our broad portfolio of products, and our investments in our own advanced manufacturing, we have a unique approach to helping our customers make their design dreams a reality. And along the way, we remain true to our deeply rooted values of integrity, innovation, and commitment. Wherever our ingenuity shines, new possibilities emerge. Chip by chip, design by design. At TI, we are creating world-changing technologies every day, and we can't wait for tomorrow.
What is Unilever all about? Unilever is a global, fast-moving consumer goods company which is present in over 190 countries. Unilever has been in the Philippines for over 90 years. We are makers of the world's well-loved brands such as Axe, Rexona, Close-Up, Pond's, Clear, Sunsilk, Dove, Cream Silk, Breeze, Domex, Magnum, Knorr, Best Foods, and many more. We are makers of opportunities, employing over 2,000 people and providing jobs for 10,000 Filipinos throughout our value chain. We are makers of change. We seek to grow our business sustainably, focusing on improving health and well-being, reducing environmental impact, and enhancing livelihoods. Unilever is part of a global network committed to making sustainability commonplace. We have a shared belief that what's good for the people and the planet is good for business. Unilever aims to drive purpose and encourage behavior change through more of our brands, to embed sustainability further into every part of our business, and to do more to actively bring others along with us. All these are underpinned by our ambition and purpose to improve the lives of 100 million Filipinos and to serve the Philippines for more generations to come. What opportunities does Unilever have for students? We have various programs ranging from competitions, internships, a world-class management trainee program, and direct hiring opportunities. For competitions, Future Leaders League is a global business case competition open to all undergraduate students. Students get to compete on a real marketing business case at a local level, and the winners get to compete representing Unilever Philippines in a global competition. Applications for Future Leaders League open this October. Our internship program, Unilever Business Week, is a week-long immersion into the company followed by a guaranteed internship. This is open to all undergraduate students who are on their second to the last college year. If you're graduating in 2020 year, accelerated leadership program that involves rotation across functions and even an international stint abroad. We take in UFLPs for our different functions, namely marketing, sales or customer development, human resources, supply chain, finance, and Unilever operations. This program is open to fresh grads and individuals with a maximum of 2 years of work experience. Watch out because our applications for our 2022 batch open this October. Of course, throughout the year, we also have direct hiring opportunities open for all functions. Some of the roles are entry-level positions which are open to fresh grads. You can find these opportunities on our website. What is Unilever's culture? The company has forged a culture of malasakit, genuine concern for others, and actively engages its employees to win with purpose. Unilever firmly believes that when products meet social needs and help people live sustainably, brands become more relevant to consumers and our true purpose comes to life. What makes Unilever a good place to work in? At Unilever, employees find a way to fulfill their purpose not only by creating a positive impact on the people that the company serves, but also through the passions they pursue outside of work. When the purpose and passion of the individual align with those of the company, employees uphold the company vision because it supports their personal mission. To sustain employees of today and to build a more inclusive workspace, the company has progressive policies in place to champion diversity and inclusion. Where can students reach Unilever for opportunities? Follow our social media accounts and LinkedIn to stay updated on our opportunities. You can also visit our website at unilever.com.ph/careers to discover and apply for our direct hire opportunities.
Applying for Encompass was one of the best decisions that I made.
Encompass presents a lot of great opportunity and moments to enjoy.
I honestly really grew because of Encompass, and I'll always be thankful for the experience.
It's easy to have growth through the Encompass experience because of the many people who are invested in your journey.
Encompass was able to translate as much of the in-person experience to the online setting, exposing me to a number of new insights from both the company and those around me.
Even though the pandemic can be very isolating, I always felt the support and I never felt alone.
I can honestly say that the program really came through with its promises. Us interns, we were really given the opportunity to create a huge impact. The largest hurdle that I probably experienced during my internship was my fear of failure. I guess I just put too much pressure on myself since that my project was meaningful and had value to the business. I was guided by my coach, my buddy, and other individuals of the company. After starting, things just fell right into place, and my fear before now became a motivation for my success.
I had to be able to pivot at any time. I can't do everything on my own. The guidance of my coaches and buddies became invaluable in helping me overcome any obstacle that I faced.
I'm most proud of seeing my coach and buddies smile during my Encompass graduation because none of my growth would have been possible without them.
My biggest flex as an Encompass intern is the fact that I was able to successfully complete projects in Cagayan de Oro, even if I currently live within Metro Manila.
I think what I'm most proud of being an Encompass intern
Recording in progress.
were like-minded individuals who are always willing to help and share their ideas.
Before, I'd always give my 100% in everything that I do. But after Encompass, I learned to give my 110%.
Before the Encompass experience, I was unmotivated. I realized that I could do and I could achieve so much more.
Over the 2 cycles I've been with Encompass, I finally found the essence of prioritizing progress rather than perfection. Many processes are iterative. What's important is to keep moving forward.
Students should apply for Encompass because it uniquely gives interns the experience to solve real-life business problems and the freedom to work on their own projects.
Encompass is a great option for any student to learn holistically, to have your own mentors, and to feel that you are contributing to a huge organization.
Apply for the internship program because it really just puts you in a different environment. You learn more about yourself and your capabilities.
The lessons you learn along the way will surely help you in school and after you graduate.
Encompass easily became one of the highlights of my college years.
I consider myself very fortunate to have started my career at ADI. There's a real sense of community and camaraderie, and it's a great place to work.
The culture is really inclusive at ADI. and it almost feels like a small company, even though it is very large.
I'm really enjoying what I'm doing right now. I get the freedom to do what I want to do it using my creativity.
It's a culture where the company actually invests in your career, not just the job that you do.
There's a real consideration of work-life balance as well, that people care about making sure that you're productive and happy for the long term.
The things that we do impact the world. Our products being on Mars or in your cell phone or in a medical device is amazing.
ADI is more than just a chip maker. There's so much going on and different technologies that are being worked on all over the company.
I'm also impressed to see ADI's new partnership with the Woods Hole Oceanographic Institute and the launch of the Ocean and Climate Innovation Accelerator. And I think the combination of these different initiatives demonstrate how ADI has a really strong commitment to social good and corporate responsibility.
It's been great to have senior leaders be so invested in how I felt and what I needed. And then for me to be participating in like mentorship programs and leadership development programs.
I've been fortunate to work with some of the best designers in the industry. We'll hit the whiteboard and be there for 30 minutes analyzing a circuit. Those are some of my favorite moments.
One of my best experiences at ADI has been GEEK, the Global Early Employee Challenge. The aim of the competition over the past year was to design a sustainability engineering solution. I was really impressed by the global participation level of over 60 teams in the competition.
And it was really a thrilling experience to present our ideas to the CEO and staff of ADI. It also gave me a good perspective on how our business works and how to pitch my ideas to people.
I can see the growth in the company and I see the growth in myself. So it's really a win-win situation. I feel like I'm positively contributing to ADI and ADI is pouring back into me. So you can't really beat that.
I could not have had a better experience. This is a foundation for my career.
There's never a boring day here in ADI. So yeah, I think I'm gonna be here for a very long time.
If I had a word to choose my time at ADI, I think it would be dynamic.
I would say collaboration.
I would say nurturing.
Accomplished.
Opportunity.
Exciting.
Happiness. Yeah, actually, as cheesy as it can get.
The wait is over. Discover new connections, new people, and new opportunities on a new platform. For the next 2 weeks, join us for Job Fair 2022. From March 7 to 12, drop by our company talks, hear from our partners, and learn more about what they do, who they are, and what opportunities they have in store for you. From March 14 to 18, join our company booths. Read up on our partners and the opportunities they offer in our exhibitor booths. Hop on a call in our live booths, where you can network and interact with company representatives on how to be ready to navigate your career after graduation and create a solid foundation.
This event would not be possible without our company partners. UP Cape's Job Fair would like to thank our co-presenter, executive partners, and our deluxe partners. All right, so hi everyone, I'm Emerson, and I'll be your host for today. Welcome to the Company Talk segment of Job Fair 2022. We are now at day 3 of Job Fair, and I hope you're all excited to hear about what our speakers have to say and to learn more about what they do and experience in Analog Devices Incorporated. Today, this program is here to provide you with a deeper understanding and a clearer perspective on engineers working in various industries in different career paths. After the main program, we will have a 5-minute Q&A session. You can send your questions through Hubilo. Before we start, please take note also of some house rules. For our first house rule, feel free to chat any of your insights about the talk in our live chat and the side panel of this talk in below. For any questions, kindly submit using the Q&A tab in the side panel. Note that if you are collecting miles points, please do not ask anonymously. Don't forget to answer our evaluation form at the end of the talk. And lastly, enjoy our talk. Now, let's start the program by introducing our speakers for today. Our first speaker, Ms. Julia Pineda, landed her job at ADI during the UP Capes Job Fair, even before graduating from UP Diliman in 2020. She creates and maintains support for ADI transceiver, high-speed converter, and sensor products in MATLAB. She enjoys spending hours automating trivial processes that could easily be done manually. Second, we have Mr. Adrian Tolentino. Adrian joined ADI in 2017 as a product applications engineer for IoT transceivers. He is now assistant application engineer and is currently leading a team with diverse engineering backgrounds who support ADI's wireless battery management system, or WBMS, through technology development and customer support activities. He received both his MS Electrical Engineering and BS ECE degrees from UP Diliman. Last but not the least, we have Ms. Carla Rosero. Ms. Carla has been an HR practitioner for 10 years. Currently, a talent acquisition specialist handling the academic, linkage university relations, and graduate internship programs of ADI Philippines. She joined ADI in 2014 as part of HR Shared Services and moved to talent acquisition in 2018. So without further ado, let us now start this talk. To our speakers, you may start sharing your screen.
So thanks, Emerson. So again, I'm Julia. Hi, everyone. I still remember that afternoon that I mazed through engineering or Melcher Hall with copies of my resume, which I, of course, created using my Capes platform, my resume tool natin. And I was dragged there by a friend, hoping to get some freebies. And so, of course, guaranteed yun. Every floor, kukuha kami ng snack. And for you today, for all our attendees, ganun din. So even your attendance today, you will have a chance to win Sodexo vouchers. I will send in a link later sa chat natin. Please fill in your names. Names nyo lang. Wala masyadong hassle. Just fill in your names and you'll get a chance to win Sodexo vouchers, which you can use across multiple platforms. Okay, so that afternoon, nabanggit ko kanina, at I marked a new season in my life. 2 years later, I'm now on the other side. I celebrated my anniversary last November. Today, I joined the same people that I met during the job fair. Today, I work with the people I met during the job fair. ADI in one word, tulad kanina ng padating video, for me is foundation. When I started here, the first few months, shaky ako. Wild. Ay, parang wala akong footing. Parang yung lahat na inaral ko ng years ko in college, nasaan? Diba? But that's why I'm so grateful for the mentors that I have, for the teammates that I have, who patiently teach me the ropes. And now I have a solid foundation. So yun, without further ado, let's get right to it. Ads, take it away.
Hello. Ayun, it's good to be back talking to UP students. Sayang lang no, hindi siya live or at least hindi tayo makabalik sa Melchor Hall. Na-miss ko na din yung UP. But ayun, so my talk is about ADI's commitment to people. So when you hear the word commitment, ano ba yung mga naiisip nyo, di ba? So ayun, parang ganito yun. Nagtanong ako sa audience pero walang sasagot. Committed ako masyado sa script ko. So ayun, hindi ko tayo na-expect actually. But yeah, anyway, I'll go back to that commitment. Pero usually, when you say commitment, ang maisip mo dyan is yung mga kailangan mong gawin, mga kailangan mong tapusin, graduation, thesis, commitment yan. Love life, commitment yan. Pero ayun, balikan natin what is commitment. So punta muna tayo who ADI is. So ADI is a highly respected 9.5 billion global technology leader, and we provide value through our market making innovations across multiple and diverse sectors. And we provide customers fully integrated next generation solutions. And we do that by leveraging on the talent and ingenuity of the employees. And then yung result ng collaboration and having that purpose-driven mindset, kung nakita nyo naman din sa video kanina, no? It's the result of that is actually multiplicative rather than additive, which is why in ADI we believe that 1 plus 1 is greater than 2. And why do we do that? So at the end of it all, we do engineering because we want to make a broad and positive impact on humanity and the planet. And as cheesy as it sounds, totoo pa rin yun. Kasi, yeah, ADI is mandated to do engineering good. We want to make that impact. So there are these initiatives like yung Ocean and Climate Innovation Accelerator nga, which goals to create solution engines so that we could restore oceans and mitigate climate change. And the company itself has targets for carbon neutrality by 2030 and then zero carbon emissions by 2050, and that commitment to innovate for sustainability as well. So ADI isn't just actually IC producer, components provider. We have those ICs and components technologies dun sa left side ng slide na to. But ADI is more than that. We actually provide system level solutions and software, and the customers actually look at us as technology partners already. So that's why we can bring in that 9.5 billion na revenue, di ba? So as we move with the customers, we they actually rely more and more to ADI, this ability to understand their needs and to tame complexities for them. So for customers, that yung sa perspective nila, that would be reduction in R&D costs and reduction in time to market. So just to touch base dun sa technologies and technology portfolio namin, this is a list for you, but I really encourage you to view the ADI's company talk with Capes last year, because that's very comprehensive and you'll actually see Filipino engineers contributing to these technologies. Moreover, for this year, the focus is on health. So health for humans and the environmental health. So yung mga technologies that's going to be big is intelligent and sustainable buildings, automotive sensing and energy, of course, digital health, and then there's also machine health. Pero hindi pa rin mawawala yung sa communications, tsaka yung sa infotainment. Pero, behind all that technology portfolio, behind that solution, or the solution and value that ADI brings is its people. So ADI recognizes it, which is why ADI is actually very committed to its people. So in a recent global town hall, following the integration of Maxim and ADI, Ray Stata, the co-founder of Analog Devices, stated that ADI derives its values from its commitment to purpose, which I believe is meeting the needs of people, that is primarily our customers and employees. All right. So yung challenge actually done is to give the employees the right environment, or to give them the expectations ng the perfect environment for them to grow. So that is the environment that gives them challenging work. That's the environment that's safe, wherein the employees can make bold decisions, knowing that they might fail, no? Hindi naman perfect lahat ng tao, but the focus there is that we have that environment na alam namin mag-fail kami, and pag nag-fail kami, we can focus on learning on the mistakes. And with that comes as well the trustful relationships. So there's that environment of encouragement from people, you being supported, and you'll have that confidence dun sa company and the people that they are committed to your success as well. And that actually makes you committed to their success as well. And aside from that, lastly is yung another part is yung confidence mo dun sa company that it really cares for your well-being. So this is actually where my story comes in. So how did it go for me? So again, 2017, by God's grace, nakagraduate ako. Sobrang mahirap mag-MS, guys, pero it's worth it. And ayun, as a new grad, lahat naman tayo, as a new grad or kung pag-graduate pa lang, isipin natin ano yung trabaho natin, ano yung gusto nating gawin sa buhay. Pero for me, it's very basically yung commitment ko na is sa self ko. I want that job, I want that stable salary, and I want to be able to provide myself. And ayun, na-bless ako na tanggapin ako ng previous boss ko, si Doc Edwin Umali. And na team sa heading a team sa ADI. And yeah, ADI hired me. And ayun. Again, sorry. Si Doc Edwin pala is a former lab head sa UP Wasel. So kung may mga Wasel guys dyan, kaway-kaway kayo. And ayun. So na-hire ako and I was an individual contributor. So I was given tasks and I learned to own them. Yun yung pinaka-first doon. I had that accountability or I need to learn to have accountability on my work. And then I got to learn or got to work on more things that I didn't know. So even having that MS degree doesn't guarantee you na alam mo na lahat. And at that point, and then I listened to people. I started learning from them. And then as I journey in ADI na I had this opportunity to present in ADTS. And yeah, by the grace of God din, nanalo kami dun sa paper na sinubmit namin for product applications na category. So yan, si Doc Edwin yung nandito sa yung may pinakamagandang ngiti. And then, ayun, nagkaroon ako ng more work. But at the same time, I had the time to play. So I got to play tournaments. Nakapag-gym kami doon pre-pandemic. We played basketball and marami pang iba actually. It will be covered by Ma'am Carla's topic. And then I got connected to people. I got to be mentored and I had the opportunity to mentor as well. And as it goes on, I got to more conferences as well. So if you can see in this presentation, I actually got to meet Ray Stata. Siya yung white-haired guy kanina na he's the co-founder of ADI, and what he said to us that time, or to me this moment, is that he knew the parts that I used on my demo, and he was really happy that we were able to find a new use case for it to demo. And then ayun, it was a big experience for me. And then moving on, mentoring, working on things, asking, learning, and sharing knowledge, we eventually landed the WBMS, or Wireless Battery Management System Engagement. And before I realized it, nandun ako, I was very immersed in the environment that ADI created for me. That environment allowed me to grow na hindi ko nalalaman. I was already, learning, I was sharing my expertise, and then I was having fun. And basically, nandun lahat, accessible lahat para mag-grow. And then, eventually, I got promoted. Eventually, I'm already here, leading a team. And then, yung priorities ko, I said in the, earlier in my sharing that I was committed to myself. Pero ngayon, yung idea is that I was already committed to my team as well. I was committed to their success. I want them to grow, and we want to succeed together. So I have a team, and we got to support more devices MCUs, smart mesh modes or smart mesh IEP, and then the customer support for WMS and others. So, ayun. So, anyway, balik tayo dun sa commitment. So, yung sa Google, what I found in Google na synergy commitment is that it's a state of being dedicated to a cause or activity or an engagement or obligation that restricts freedom. And when I think about it, si God pa rin, pinaka-committed na entity sa life ko. He allowed me to be an ADI. And then, eventually, ADI showed me its commitment to me, to my growth, which led me to actually start committing to the company without me knowing it. And then, I'm also biglang, ganon, committed na rin ako sa people. And that's actually how the commitment thing works with ADI. So yeah, that's the end of my talk. So thank you for listening.
Thank you, Ads. Ayan. So guys, share your reactions. So I hope you guys were inspired by the story ni Kuya Ads. Diba? From tulad natin, UP students at some point na-inspire, tapos na-hire sa company. And ngayon, he leads a big team, one of the biggest teams sa department namin. And if I'm not mistaken, yung team niya, ang pinakamaraming UP graduate. So, medyo premier team, I guess. Ayan. So now let's move on to Carla's talk. Focus to ngayon sa employees, the culture at ADI. So Carla?
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So I'll be sharing my screen. Okay. Let me share it first. Okay, are you able to see my screen now? Hello?
Yep, we can see your screen. We see Marnie.
Okay.
Maling view, sorry. Yung other view.
The other view? Okay. I'll stop sharing first.
So guys, again, I'm sending the link again ng form. Please just drop your name, and before we end this talk, we'll announce the raffle winners. So pangalan nyo lang yung kailangan nyo. I-announce din namin right away.
Okay, how about this one? Okay.
Personally, it's really great to hear how ADI values their commitment, not only in imparting growth to their employees, but also their commitment to serving the people and the environment, all in the purpose of sustainability.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
we really hope to see more of the company in the next part of the talk.
Medyo cheesy ba, Emerson?
It's not naman po. It's really what we need talaga at the time of a pandemic po.
Well, it seems really cheesy though pagka sinabi natin na we want to contribute to betterment ng environment, betterment ng humanity. It's just that having that intention kasi, having that intention and then you setting up or the company setting up small initiatives. Basically those are ano na those are small steps. If not actually pwede mo siya i-relate dun sa butterfly effect, 'di ba? In chaos theory where yung flap ng isang butterfly, it's very small pag titingnan mo. Pero dahil may nangyaring small na ganun, it can have waves of ripple somewhere out there. And if yung intention mo is to actually or dahil nga may intention yung company to serve the people as well or commit to the people's need to do engineering good, to commit to health and environmentally, it's I mean it's good din na malaman na we're here in a company na may pakialam. And
Well,
alam mo
it's
naman,
really a great value talaga. It's really admirable on how you tend to create greater impacts po talaga.
yeah, that's true. And I can say that it also aligns with me being a UP graduate because alam mo yun, tayo yung or sorry hindi ko alam kung may ibang universities dito. Pero UP graduates have that paano ba? Pangit yung term na decent eh. Pero may paki kasi tayo. We have that concern, we raise voices ng mga hindi makapag-raise ng voice and we stand up for the truth na ano. It's just that of course there's a matter of learning how to communicate those truths as well. So sa start
It's really how we talaga circle on our motto about honor and excellence talaga.
Gosh, nami-miss ko na tuloy yung UP.
Same for here. Most of our participants haven't been into the university nga po, especially our sophomores and our freshmen if we ever have one in the audience. So hope you guys could get a look around UP when we had face-to-face classes, hopefully in the next academic year.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon. Sorry for the delay. So we'll be sharing the presentation now. So I hope you would still be patient for us to listen to our last presentation for this afternoon. And we invite you to join our live booths next week for you to be able to know the different engineering capabilities that we have in ADI. So again, we also have the HR booth there. We also have Challenge Me booth. And again, we encourage everyone to attend. Okay, so I think we're good now to share the screen. All right, so thank you, Julia. So thank you also, Ads, for your talk and for sharing your experiences ever since you started here at ADI, right? So today I will be focusing on the other side. I know Ads has talked about a brief background about ADI. Now I'm Goal Officer and SVP of Communications at Analog Devices.
Wait a second, my laptop won't cooperate. Technology is not on our side today. Please hold on. We're having like a lot of technical difficulties today. Thank you for staying by. Again, we have a raffle. So please drop your attendance there.
Right,
Okay.
so maybe if we're still waiting for the presentation, maybe we could ask our speakers on your experiences on how's it like working for ADI.
Ads, can you take that?
Yep. So, medyo binilisan ko kanina sa talk ko, no?
We
Pero
apologize for the technical difficulties that we're encountering now. Yeah, I hope
it's okay, ma.
I'll be sharing it in a minute.
So just to answer din, how is it working in the ADI? Pre-pandemic, sobrang dynamic. When you go to the office, you start your day, of course, you breakfast, and then you go to work, rock ka sa work, ganyan, kayod, ganun. And then may mga yun nga yung may mga activities kasi that ADI is doing. So ito sana yung content nung talk ni Ma'am Carla, that we have those sports fests. Then we have there are different networks in ADI, like YPN, or yung professionals network. And then yung we have LGBTQ plus na network din. And then ano pa, we have Toastmasters, ganyan. So sobrang marami. Ako kasi mas hindi ako masyadong nakasali din sa networking groups or clubs. More of naglalaro lang ako after office. So the campus in the campus in Cavite is very big. So we have the buildings for yung actual work, and then we have a parang football field, pero hindi siya talaga football field eh. Although doon nag-football yung mga tao, and then sometimes there are days that people play football there. There will be days that people will play frisbee. So yun, frisbee ka din kasi ako. And then ni-utilize namin yung tennis court. Natuto ako actually mag-basics ng tennis dahil sa ADI. And hindi ako marunong, I swear. It's just that yung mga tao din, sobrang dynamic, sobrang lively nila. Mahahata ka na lang din. And it's so much fun pagka basically, all in all, it's fun eh. Na kaya mong i-balance. At least during pre-pandemic. During pandemic times, nagkaroon kami ng work from home, and then ayun, thank you din kay ADI kasi ADI was looked for Moderna vaccines for its employees. And then nadagdagan yung leaves ng mga employees namin because there were lockdowns, and ADI management considered it na may mga tao talaga mahihirapan, either nagkaroon sila ng COVID or na-lockdown yung area nila, and may response naman si ADI to some level. So kahit paano, they really help as much as possible dun sa mga sa needs ng employees, kasi hindi lang naman kami engineering company, we have manufacturing site doon. One building lang yung for engineering, and then we have 3 buildings, and now we have the 5th building with the integration with Maxim. Sayang hindi yata kami nakapag-invite ng Maxim doon sa panel today, pero I hear that they have a badminton court.
Yes, they have.
So yun, medyo exciting yun. So pagka bumalik ako, magba-badminton ako sa kabilang building.
Thanks for that, Mr. Adrian. It's really admirable talaga that ADI can pose a great balance between work and leisure. Yan, for our tennis and badminton lovers, you know where to go. And also being inclusive in the workplace. So that's really admirable for ADI.
Mm-hmm.
Siguro just to add then, Emerson, no, for what ano yung sinabi ni ads about ADI. Well, with the combined company, Maxim and Actually, Maxim is already a retired brand, so we should not refer them as Maxim because basically they are analog devices. So when we acquire Maxim, they're $2 billion company, and then ADI it's about around $8 billion company. With a combined company, we became a $10 billion company. And in fact, just after a few months of the acquisition, now we are a $12 billion company. And in the next year, they are looking at for the next 2 years to become a $20 billion company, yung analog devices. So I think in terms of the future, napakalaki. And in fact, we invest in terms of our R&D, at least $14 billion for our R&D. So that's how important it is, yung mga engineering minds, engineering greats, to be part of analog devices. So I think Carla's presentation is already ready.
Yeah, hi. Really apologize for the technical difficulties that we encountered despite testing it prior. I think we tested it today with the UPCAPES committee, and it's all working. But we know technical difficulties happen. So I will just make this quick because I think I already used up most of the time. So I hope you still listen to this short talk. So we will be playing the video of Marnie. So are we all good to play it now? Please proceed to the next slide.
I'm Margaret Seif. Everybody calls me Marnie. I came as the first ever in-house counsel. Over that time, I've just had a lot of different roles in the company. And that is, I think, in some ways a hallmark of what Analog Devices is all about, which is allowing you to find things that you're interested in and then do them really without boundaries. The company is founded on the principle that good people can do great work if you get out of their way. And it's been my experience that you can really push the boundaries if you have interest in something. If you have energy and enthusiasm around it, you can often cut your own path and find something really pretty terrific to do and make a big impact.
Okay, so that is a very short video, which Marnie talks about the opportunities without boundaries here at Analog Devices. As you all know, Analog Devices was founded on 1965, if you really listen to the talk of Adrian. So EDI was founded on the principles of innovation, excellence, and collaboration and lifelong learning. So our simple but powerful equation here at EDI is to hire great people, to invest in their potential, and help them learn at every stage of their career. So for over 50 years, our purpose has remained the same. Okay, so that is to empower our people to reach their full potential. So a while ago, you have heard the many opportunities that Adrian has joined. So from being an MS grad to being a leader right now, and he's already handling some engineers, again, also from UP. So what are the things that ADI is doing to help the people to reach their full potential? So how do we invest in them so that they can learn and grow and thrive throughout their career? Okay, so next slide, please. Okay, so okay, so are we on the next slide? Okay, so at Analog, we encourage our people to network, to contribute and support their passions inside and outside of work. So how do we do that? We have different employee communities in ADI, which is further subdivided into different categories. We know that the ADI communities is a great way to connect to the people with diverse backgrounds. As we know, the different communities that we have in ADI are multinational. Like, it's not just like here in the Philippines, but it's all over the ADI sites worldwide. Okay, so first we have the WLN. So this is the Women's Leadership Network. So as we know, engineering is still male dominated. Based on statistics, we still have 30% of engineering students who are female and 70% of male. But to support this initiative, ADI's Global Women's Leadership Network is set to inspire and empower women to take on leadership roles within ADI. So the network support different activities like leadership opportunities, workshops, and involvement in community-based initiatives. Okay, so some example of excellent Filipino engineers, as you know, is Anne Aaron. She's a Filipino engineer who is the director of video algorithms at Netflix. And then we have Josephine Bond, which is a chief of advanced engineering development in NASA. So here in ADI, we have a lot of women leaders as well. Our HR director is a woman, and as you see, the chief people officer, which is Marnie, is also a female. Okay. So for the Young Professional Network, this is dedicated to growth and development of early career employees to help create a fun, collaborative culture that attracts new talent. So this YPN is specifically dedicated to new college graduates. I don't know if Julia or Ads is a member of YPN. So yeah, Julia is a member of YPN. So YPN has a lot of programs. So again, this is a multinational network, not just here in the Philippines, but all over the world in ADI sites. So YPN has several programs, like for example, the Junior Aspirant Program. This is a program wherein they encourage the senior high school students to take up engineering by having like lessons. I think it's a 1 week immersion with the different engineering teams that we have here to have workshops and to learn more about engineering. And then aside from that, they also have plenary sessions with young leaders and game nights, of course, to promote camaraderie among its members. So most of the members of the YPM has really gained a lot of confidence being able to connect with the different same NCGs, right? So sorry for the term, but NCGs, we call that as new college graduate here in ADI. So they were able to gain confidence by being able to meet people with the same interest here at ADI. Then we also have the LGBTQ plus. So the LGBTQ plus was built to ensure that the members have a safe and supportive work environment where they are free to be their genuine selves. So as we promote diversity, equity, and inclusion, we really wanted to have equal opportunity to these people. So as we know, June is the Pride Month. And there are a lot of events for this community during June. But aside from that, we support this all throughout the year to really encourage them to not be discriminated and the same treatment that we have for all our employees here at EDI. Okay, so for the next slide. Next would be the focus on the environment and community. So here in ADI, we also have the green team and the giving team. So for the green team, this group inform and drive sustainable activities at individual site and company levels and across the broader economic, societal, environmental ecosystems ADI operates in. So when we say green team, most of the time we think of tree planting and growing trees and having members to really like go into the garden and seed and everything. But aside from that, we also have the Conservation of Energy Zero Waste Challenge, and their programs are also year-long. Here in the Philippines, they even have a newsletter, a monthly newsletter, which is the Sibol, and they have different activities like the photography contest on Urban Wild, and then Green Lantern contest from recycled materials. So if you're into nature, there is something or there is a group here at ADI that really focuses on this. And again, we have a lot of great feedbacks from the people who joined this team as well. And then for the giving team, so the Giving Team is a local group here at ADI. So this is built on ADI Foundation. So the ADI Foundation, to give you a background, is most of our donations actually was for the COVID-19 response pandemic. So ADI has donated a lot for the vaccination drives. And aside from that, we also give to the hospitals before, just on the onset of the pandemic. And then for the Kite Foundation, as you can see here, these are kids with cancer. So we have the Adopt a Patient program where ADI Foundation gave $25K US dollars for Kite Inc. And we have the Hair to Share and Wigs to Give program. So here in ADI, would really like to promote sharing our blessings and help others as well. Okay, so last one is the Innovate and Collaborate. So we have the ADI, sorry, this is not the last one. Sorry, we still have one. For the Innovate and Collaborate, so this is a new group here, the ADI Ignite, which I believe is, Julia is also a member of this one, and she represents this group as well. So as ADI is built on innovation and collaboration, as what Marnie has mentioned as well during her video, we would like people to think about innovation all the time. This is not just, it is not just for engineers, but to all employees, because we know that innovation is for everyone. So as we know, because of the pandemic and the work from home arrangement, collaboration wasn't really easy because most of the communication is really through Zoom meetings like this, no face-to-face, but through Ignite, different people from several teams were able to break barriers by sharing their different ideas. So as you can see here, their programs involve having workshops with the people who built patents, and then learning about patents, and then the ideation clinic, which is really focused on the innovative ideas that each one of us here in ADI has. Okay. So next one would be several external organizations that we have. So first is the ADI Engineer Zone. So ADI Engineer Zone is like a one-stop shop support community. So anyone can create their account and you can just ask your technical questions to our engineers. So you can visit this page, easy.analog.com now. You can ask your questions there, and our engineers would be more than willing to really share their knowledge. So aside from that, there are different topics that you can visit. So yeah, we encourage everyone to really visit this site. Then we have the Toastmasters Club or the Toastmasters International. So we have several what do you call this, activities for the Toastmasters Club. So again, this is more focused on the public speaking skills and growing confidence, of course, in giving presentations. Here in ADI Philippines, there are again a lot of activities that we have, like the debate contest, the speech qualifiers, which eventually give even our young engineers to really speak publicly and to be able to connect to all levels of the organization. Right, so that would be the last one. But aside from that, of course, ADI values work-life balance. Okay, so we proceed now with the different activities that we have aside from the different organizations. Okay. Okay, so we care about the health and wellness of our employees because we know that the well-being is very important, because engaged, healthy, and happy people drive our innovation and growth. So we know that the pandemic is unprecedented and all of us didn't expect this to happen. So let me share with you before the different activities that we have all year round at ADI. So we have the obstacle course race, CrossFit programs, duathlon, The Biggest Loser, Zumba sessions, and yoga classes. But of course, we have to support also the other side now that but slowly we are going there. But like right now, we focus on the other side, which is the mind, the mental wellness of our employees. So we have several programs with Mind Nation. So as you can see here, we have different topics that would really help our employees to adjust or to the challenges brought about by the pandemic. As you can see here, it's recharge your energy for peak performance, overcoming depression, avoiding burnout, and growth mindset for a purposeful career. So these workshops are still ongoing as of the moment. Okay, then aside from that, we also have the Sports Fest. Okay, so we have all the sports here: basketball, volleyball, table tennis, chess, tennis, billiards, bowling, football, badminton, frisbee, darts, fun, and so name it. We have it here at ADI. So we have a platform for you to showcase your talent. So right now, I think we're already having a tournament on basketball and volleyball because of the I think alert level 1 also with badminton. So it's a good news for our employees because actually they really miss this for the past 2 years that this activities didn't happen. Then if you're not into physical games or the sports, we also have the esports or the mobile games. So we have the Mobile Legends Championship and then Tekken 7. Okay, this will be my last one. And then the other after work activities. So